Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast. This is where we hang out a little bit longer. And on Fridays, we check all the email from you. Things we might have missed during the week. Yeah.
There's so much that comes in, so we like to hit. And we do read and see every single one, but we want to share some of them. So from our post this morning about, the first horror movie you ever see, if it's around 10 or 11, that sets the tone. It's like you like it if you liked that movie. If it scared you, you've put up a wall that it's not for me. Brandy says, that's all my mom watched when I was growing up. So I've been a horror movie fan literally all of my life. Started you young, she did.
Yeah.
Crystal says, I was afraid of people being under the stairs as a little girl. Oh, I was afraid of people being in my closet, but I think that's very normal.
Yeah.
It's something that I saw on TV or whatever.
I'm under the bed.
An under the bed thing.
Yeah. That's why you don't let your foot hang out off the side.
Hanging your foot off the side feels fantastic. I'm not scared of that. I do it all the time.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
Lindsay said, girl. I guess that's whatever, pointed at me. Child's Play. I used to put my cricket.
Yeah, that's Chucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That does freak me out a little bit.
That was a scare. I saw that movie in the theater with my friends.
Yeah.
And it was exciting to see that. We didn't know we were just going to go see a horror movie. And it ended up being a good movie, a good horror movie.
Yeah,
I thought so.
I'm just not a fan of dolls that can kill you. It doesn't work for me.
Well, actually, it's not just that. It's that it was the form that something evil took over the form of.
Speaking
of
which,
makes sense. It wasn't
so
really.
Chucky started out innocent enough.
Correct. There were a lot of Chuckies, and they all looked the same. This one Chucky that this poor single mother bought for her child, and she did everything she could to get it. It was one of those things she couldn't find a Chucky. It's
Tickle Me Elmo, basically.
Tickle Me Elmo situation.
Goosebumps. When they had that series on TV, I think it was on Nickelodeon or one of them.
I never watched it.
They had one of the episodes was. This place full of ventriloquist dummies, and a bunch of them were haunted, killers and stuff. And that was that's the ultimate. Whole room full of killing dummies.
For you?
I don't like that.
Yeah,
it's an inanimate object that becomes life.
Right, exactly, which is the fear factor in it.
Yeah, if you look human but you're not acting human, that's really wonky, and all of our warning bells go off.
Yeah.
But to finish Lindsay's Child's Play, I used to put my cricket doll in my big sister's room at night. Shout out to the big sisters who risk their very lives for their little sisters. Oh, so sweet.
So is Child's Play Stephen King also? It's not. And maybe, he gets credit for anything scary.
He gets credit for a lot of things scary, but the simplisticness of that story and how scary it was, a shout out to whoever really did write it. I thought it was fantastic.
On the horror movies, my grandmother was the one that watched. It was something called Shock Theater.
Yeah,
this was like early cable, and it was all these 1940s and 50s and 60s scary movies, which were very. They were scary, but just, I guess, in a different way.
Very much.
But they were like the vintage kind of horror flicks, and she loved it. She loved watching Shock Theater.
That's cool.
Is what it was called.
When we first got HBO out in the country where I grew up, and don't make fun, we never had MTV, but when we got HBO, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And I would stay up late at night, and it was whatever was on. You couldn't scroll and pick like today. It was whatever was on, and so there was this.
Well, actually, you had the printed brochure that would tell you what was on.
Whatever.
Remember?
Also known as the TV Guide.
I used to watch Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah,
you guys remember that?
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, I loved them because they were short stories.
Yeah.
I didn't need to sit down for 2 hours for one story. I loved the short story vibe for that.
Yeah,
and it's perfect for the horror or psychological genre. It's perfect. So thank you for those comments.
Some Halloween costume ideas. We got comments. Carolyn said, I remember you discussing the people of Walmart Halloween costumes a few years ago. Epic idea.
That was Murphy's cousin Katie. They host a Halloween party every year, and they did the people of Walmart one year.
Yeah.
And that was the party. We didn't even get to go to that one either.
I know.
Ashley says, lumberjacks. We all did that one year, and it was so much fun. That would be fun. Everybody wear matching flannels and big red beards and
cute.
Carry an axe that you can't use.
Can't use an axe. Can't carry an axe around.
Hopefully, with all that flannel, the room is not too hot.
No. Cynthia says Wizard of Oz characters. Yeah.
Is this like what they do or like for us? Because I know we had asked for us.
Halloween's.
Like we wanted.
Actually, this one is for you, Jody, from Brooke. She says, I think Jody would make a great Elvis.
Oh.
Have you ever tried Elvis before?
I've wanted to do that. Can I tell you honestly? Confession.
Okay.
I want the blue jumpsuit, the powder blue
one,
with all and I would do it in a heartbeat.
With the rhinestone Thunderbird on the back?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat, but it's expensive. I can't find it. I mean, it would be like a car note payment. I can't do that for one day.
Well,
I won't do it.
One of my favorites you ever did is you dressed up our oldest daughter, Taylor, as
Baby
Baby Elvis, and she was, 3 years old?
Younger.
She was 2?
She was 2 or less.
She wanted nothing to do with the costume. She cried.
I had worked on it for months.
Yeah.
Didn't you glue stones to it?
I put her in a baby onesie and I glued stones all over it. It was the perfect baby onesie. She had the perfect body type for it when she was a toddler. And then I took something probably uncomfortable that I bought at an arts and crafts store and I made the big collar.
Oh.
And that's what was bothering her, the collar. She cried and screamed. So I took it off.
Well,
of
the
her.
good thing is she doesn't remember it now. So
No, we have some cute pictures, though.
Yeah, right. Long enough for that. Thank goodness.
That's the goal. Okay. We have any others?
Yeah, Becky wants to thank you, Jody, for a binge suggestion.
Binge?
The binge suggestion of Nobody Wants This.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Joanne.
I'm Noah.
Did you know there's a rabbi here?
Where?
He has a beard, and he was
Kristen
definitely
Bell.
judging me.
Kristen Bell and is it Adam Brody? And it's a show. The first season is available on Netflix.
So what's
and
it
it's
about?
refreshing. She's single. She meets him. He's a rabbi. They have nothing in common in life, but they have mad chemistry. Like you can see it dripping off the screen. And it's just a romantic sort of, it's a modern day, I don't know, love story about single people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and season 2 has been ordered. So what else did she say?
She said my husband had to work late, so I thought I'd check it out, and now I'm totally hooked.
Oh.
She's already on episode 7.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Man.
So thanks for the recommendation, is what she said.
Oh, thank you.
Also, Jody,
Always.
one quickie here, a recommendation for your buffalo chicken sliders
Okay.
from the Game Day Grub recipe.
Yes. So
About
good.
the chicken sliders, this is from Daphne. I bet throwing in a block of cream cheese at the end would be slamming.
Daphne, I feel you in my heart and soul. In fact, I think I used to do that at the end when it was ready and you were about to put them on the buns, Murphy.
I think you did.
I used to
actually.
throw in a block of cream cheese, but I've been trying to
Too
eat
much?
on the light lately. So the batch of sliders I made the other night were just straight, chicken and buffalo sauce.
And they were delicious.
boring.
No, they were perfect.
They were 0 chicken sliders.
Yeah,
right?
kind of.
Almost.
Okay, keep it coming. We love hearing from you. You can email us at murphysamandjody.com or comment anytime on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jody podcast.